are you guys doing today? It is ROP time. I'm gonna wait just a few minutes because I have some super exciting things today. I always do. Gosh, if you could see my before and after in the morning, you would call it magic too. So again, I am super excited this afternoon. I have some really exciting things to share with you today. And I am super excited to introduce you to a guest that we have. She's very inspiring. I know she's going to help a lot of us, a lot of individuals, a lot of women, individuals period, because you know we have a big audience of viewers, ladies, men, teenagers, young people. I actually have a little viewer. She's 8 years old. 8 years old. Super exciting. 8 years old. I walked into a place to get a few things, just to give you a little while we wait for her to join us. I was walking into a place and I was at a service desk in this little let's see, we could already be ready. Let's see, I'm so excited. I'll tell you about the little story after we go. Hi there, how are you?
Hello.
Thank you for joining us today. Whoops.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, we are excited to have you, Rivka. So I was sharing with our audience today that you are very inspiring. I just can't wait to hear some of the details and for you to share a little bit about yourself. Actually, I would like to know a whole lot about you. And then if you could just tell us how you came to Wigs, if you don't mind. I'm going to go ahead and let you introduce yourself, and we'll go from there. And again, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey, thank you so much. I am so excited to be here. My name is Rivka Coleman. I'm on Instagram at Rivka Crazed, and I have never imagined myself wearing wigs. But earlier this year, if 2020 isn't crazy enough, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I'm a young mom. I was 37, and I found myself in a weird situation with COVID. All the salons had closed. Everything was shut down. So I had to learn to live bald. And it was actually liberating, to be honest with you. It was something that I never thought I would ever have to do, and to walk into that, it was just like, it was exhilarating. It was a time that was hard, but I found my way around it. So yeah, so I got diagnosed in February. Basically, the world went up me, Danny, and said, hey, I've got COVID. So the whole world shut down because of me, is what I think. And I I went through 20 weeks of chemotherapy and 4 different drugs. I had surgery in September, and today, as you know, I finished radiation. So I don't have a lot of experience at all with wigs, and to win this was so exciting. I didn't get the same opportunity that a lot of people do, go to the shop and try them on, or to play around with them, because salons were closed, you know? So now here I am, and I am so excited to be here with you. I cannot wait to open my box and see what you guys sent.
Well, I am so excited too, and I want to just thank you so much for sharing what your courage. It takes courage, and I know it takes a lot to go live sometimes. You know, I know it's nerve-wracking. I have been doing it for a long time, and I still feel like when I'm sharing something really personal, it's really hard for me. But I just want to thank you so much for sharing, because
Yes.
it's so important. And for anyone watching today, or in a month, or in a couple weeks, a couple months, because we do share this to IGTV, you are going to help so many people. I mean, I know so many people that start their journey and they don't know how to navigate which direction to go.
Mhm.
And I totally understand about during this time that it was very difficult to get help.
Yeah.
So Thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to share with us before? I'm just trying to make you wait a little bit.
That is,
Anything you'd like to ask me about
I,
wigs in general,
yes.
please?
Well, I'm dying to see what's in the box and what you guys picked out for me. But first and foremost, I do want anybody out there that may be experiencing hair loss to know that it's okay. It's okay to look in the mirror and be sad, and it's okay to not recognize yourself, because you're gonna get through it. Sometimes, I would sit there and be brushing my teeth and I'd be like, who is that? And it was a little bit startling, but you just keep showing up every day and working through it. And before you know it, you start to love yourself, and you see yourself in a different way, and you start to become just more comfortable with yourself. And it really helped me work on the inside, because people first saw the outside, and so I really wanted to hone in on what was inside and what I could share with people. So anybody that's experiencing, just know that that you're going to get through it. And I think that's the biggest thing, whether it's permanent or temporary. You have to learn to love yourself first. And so, I would just say that. Thank you to you, because, at the very beginning of this, I think I had told you before, is that, you helped show how to use the headscarves and the turbans, and you helped me early on, because I didn't have a wig. And so, you helped show me how to tie, and just, you're inspiring to show other people how to do these things. It was great to have that experience. And so I'm so appreciative of you early on. I learned to turn that perfect little top knot bun because of you. And so just keep sharing your story. I would tell anybody out there, if you feel comfortable, share it, because you don't know who you're going to touch and who you're going to inspire. Even if it's little glimpses, we always show our highlight reel. As my husband would say, it's not a real depiction of your life, but keep sharing the good, the bad, the ugly, because somebody out there could really use that. And there's so many other, I call them my cancer babes, that are out there that have touched me. They may have experienced something before me, and them sharing and being courageous, sharing their story, was just inspiring. And so their story's not mine, but them having the boldness helped me have that boldness too.
So true, and such wonderful words of encouragement. When I lost my hair, I just wanted to hide, really. I didn't want to go anywhere. And I remember the one thing that really stuck with me was when someone said, "You look different here, but nothing else has changed on the inside. Have you remembered that?" And I said, "No, I hadn't really thought of that, because you're not thinking of that." But awesome words of encouragement, Rivka. That is so true, and you are going to help so many. And thank you. She is talking about, I teach a class. It's my volunteer work, and I just would have never known that we would come full circle. Rivka is just a random winner of our
Yeah.
wig surprise, and it just ends up that we've met before. So that was just it's heartfelt for me and really
Yeah.
inspiring. And you know what? It does help me just continue to do what I do, because every once in a while, after 27 years, you kind of think, do I need to keep doing that class?
Yeah.
But thank
Yes.
you for that, because apparently I need to keep doing it. Okay,
Yes.
so I've made you wait enough, but it is so important. Such beautiful words of encouragement. But I
Thank
do
you.
want to get to your wig prize.
Okay, I'm so excited. So I did.
Did you manage to keep it all
I
sealed up?
so I cut the tape,
What?
but I know I cut the tape because I didn't want to struggle with with doing that on the live. But I did cut the tape, so I'm super excited. So I'm
Okay,
just gonna
so
dig in.
we're all waiting. I'm excited too.
Yes. So there's a couple things on top. Do you want me to open these? Um, there's a couple of
Sure.
little. Okay. So
We can
this.
we can get we can get to those right after your hair, but yes, we want to see those too.
Yes. So there's
Because
two
some days you may not want to wear your wig, but we
for sure.
also know and suggest head coverings, and we have some beautiful head coverings.
The cute
Okay,
box. It's the Orchid
awesome.
Collection.
Okay,
So drum roll.
yes.
All right.
If I had a drum, trust me, I would be getting after it here.
Oh, okay. It looks like it has a little root on it. This is cute.
Nice.
All right, I'm pulling it
Okay. Look at me. I'm actually closing my eyes over here.
out. All right, this is
Okay.
so
Let's see.
much fun. All right. I really did not. I mean, it's like it's packed in here, so I'm like trying to pull it all out. All right, so here she
Oh,
is.
nice.
Yes. So let me, if I remember correctly, kind of shake it a little bit,
Yes.
move the hair around a little bit.
Hmm.
So, yeah, so here's the color. It looks really pretty.
So
I
if you don't
am,
mind, yes, will you read for us what is on the tag, the
oh,
style color?
all right, let's look at this. It is the color Sun Kiss,
Hmm.
and it is the red carpet from
Red fit.
the red carpet from the Orchid Collection. So, yes, can I put her on?
Yes, we
Okay.
want you to put her on.
All right.
And red carpet is one of my, I always tell people that my wigs make me feel red carpet ready. Like you saw me a while ago, and before and afters are just amazing.
Yes, yeah, I know. I was like, you already switched? Like, wow, you are fast. All right. I have my ear tabs here.
We're checking our low ear tabs.
I'm not a professional over here.
That's
So
okay.
so let me I did get my comb so I can
Mm-hmm.
switch it up over here.
Comb. Nice.
My wide tooth comb.
Oh, I think that's gorgeous. I love the color.
I'm trying to I have my little bit of hair up front, so I'm trying to
Hmm.
cover that up. I have my little mirror over here. All right,
And then don't forget, if ever, if you want to, if your hair feels like it may slip, like if you feel like some of your hair may come out, always
right.
remember to wear your little wig cap, your wig
Oh yeah.
lining.
Yes. I think I need to get one of those, Danny.
I mean, you don't have to have one, but if you feel like, every once in a while, like I use my baby hair, but not everyone likes to use their baby hair. And if we don't have baby hair, I totally understand. You still have a very natural look.
All
So
right.
here, yes.
What do we think? What do
Okay,
we
so I always, anytime that we have lace in the front, and I just did this. I've been doing this a long time, but every once in a while I slip and I put it too far, too low.
Okay.
So I always just suggest whenever, like when we're out and about, I always tell my husband, I go, okay, you have to be my hair little helper. If this is looking off here, he just gives me like a little, so we don't have to communicate. I
Little,
just know that
little.
something's off
Okay.
here. But that
Just
looks really good.
okay.
I always just say when you're getting ready, always make sure that your ear tabs are correct, that your hairline looks good, and
Okay.
then always check the back. I recently worked with someone too. I always just tell them to kind of turn back and just check to make sure that everything's good in the back. It's not tucked under anywhere. With longer hair, of course, you're not going to experience anything like that. But some of our shorter styles, just for anyone viewing, you always want to make sure that you check yourself in the mirror, turn yourself around, use a hand mirror so that you can make sure that everything is looking red carpet ready. So
I
I
love
love
this.
it.
I was gonna
So
say I'm gonna
can you,
hold it up
yeah,
just
I was going to say, can we see the, oh, nice. This is such
I
a classic link too, because you can,
try to
you
I'm
can
gonna
put that
try and
up. You can use
yeah.
hair accessories. You could put it up like I put this one up.
Yeah, and that's what I was just looking at. Like, I love how it has this like
Yes.
natural, what do you, I don't know what you would call that, like lift, I guess.
Yes.
Because
Hmm.
sometimes, my natural hair would be like super flat. So this has like great body, and I know, I think that you guys said earlier, like you could use heat on this. So it
Yes.
has a nice little wave to it, but I could actually curl this a little bit,
Yes.
right?
And you want to use low heat. And I always just suggest, anytime that you're using an implement, we have to keep in mind that all implements carry heat differently. So they're going to, if you plug it in, just because it says 210, my 210 and your 210 may vary
Okay.
because the implements are different. So always do a test curl in the back. Whether
Okay.
you're straightening or curling, always test in the back just in case.
Okay.
And always keep in mind, I mean, regardless of how many times we've done it, I've done it myself. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I've gotten to the point, not too many times, but where the iron is too hot. And if it is too hot, even if it is heat-friendly fiber, we can damage it. So just be very
Okay.
cautious whenever you're using a heated implement. But yes, the wonderful part about this piece is it is heat friendly. So you can straighten it, curl it. That's the beauty of this particular piece. And then of course, for some of our other people, some of our other wig wearers, excuse me, they just don't want to be using heat, which is great. That's the beauty of wigs. I mean, I love it.
I'm trying to get my baby hair out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's hard. I'm gonna have to probably like slick it back maybe because I have
Yep.
like that tight, like that widow's peak.
Mm-hmm.
So when they get a little bit longer, I think it'll make it look even more
Yeah.
natural. You know how those like everybody has those pesky, baby hairs that kind of fly away.
Yes.
But I think this is so fun. It's definitely a style that I would have worn previously, so I love that. And I love how it's rooted because I feel like that's natural. I mean, like,
Yes.
especially now, you can't get to the salon as often, typically, with all of the regulations and stuff. So I think that is even nice, kind of like a grown out look. So I'm excited. I can't wait to play with it. I'm probably going to have another one of your tutorials and see how to
And so
put
we
it
can go
up.
from there. Yes. And then for anyone viewing who has just joined in, this is Rivka. She was our random winner for the wig surprise. And if you don't mind, one more time, Rivka, telling us the wig that you received, the name and the color.
Okay, this is the red carpet from the Orchid Collection, and it's in color Sunkissed.
And I don't know, Rivka, if you've had a chance, but whenever you do have time, please go to reneeparis.com so that you can see all the gorgeous wigs that we have in all the beautiful colors.
Oh my goodness, there is
And don't
so
forget to have
many.
fun with that.
Yes,
Put it up in a bun.
I know. I'm
This
gonna
is
have
what
to
I
try that.
call this is what I call my mother-in-law here. Like she approves of this. We
It
won't
is
say
so
that
cute.
too loud, but this is
Now,
the hair that is approved.
what's the best way to care for this, Danny? Like, if I wear it a few times, get it, maybe a little sweaty or something, what would I do?
So the best thing to do is you want to make sure that you keep her high enough. You don't have to have a wig stand, but do keep her on something tall enough. After you've worn a style, I would say at least 14 full days, meaning that you've worn her a full day. Now, get if you wear this style while you're working out, you feel like you've been outside, if it's windy, if you feel like if it's been a little bit rainy, a little bit humid, and you feel like it's kind of has a little bit of sometimes when it's rain or it's foggy, you can have like a little bit of residue. Not really, it's really from your fingers and maybe dirt that's kind of
Yeah.
settled on the fiber. And I know this sounds kind of icky, but um, it'll be at least 14 wearings before you feel like you need to shampoo it. And you can kind of tell. If you're using a lot of hair product, then we do suggest product for wigs.
Okay.
Like if you really like product, you're going to feel that on the fiber.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets a little difficult to work with. It kind of looks a little dull
Mm-hmm.
whenever it's time to shampoo it. But I always get my hair and I kind of just hold it. And I mean, if it has a bad odor to it, it's not going to be bad odor, but I say that in my classes and people laugh, but it's kind of like a really fine sweater. And
Okay.
I kind of just hold it here. If you can't tell just by the way it looks, then you
Mm-hmm.
can definitely tell by just holding it here. And then you want to shampoo it.
Okay.
And we do have a tutorial at reneeparis.com the YouTube channel, and we walk you through the process.
Okay.
If not, what else was I going to say? You want to make sure that you detangle the piece just with a wide tooth comb. I think you had one of those.
Yes, I have this one right here. It's just like
Yes,
a.
use a wide tooth comb.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing that's really important, Rivka, with longer hair, you don't want to hold it right like this and kind of,
Okay.
you want to lay it flat on the surface.
Okay.
And I think that's also in the tutorial, but you want to lay it flat and you want to kind of take it in sections, make sure that you have all the tangles combed out.
Okay.
If you don't, and if you're viewing and you don't have a wide tooth comb, you can use your fingers.
Okay.
Then just use lukewarm water. Make sure you use products for wigs. Let it stay in the basin of water, plastic little container, whatever you're using, for at least 20 minutes to let loosen up any kind of dirt, even our body oils transfer, cosmetics, foundation around the lace.
Mm-hmm.
And then anytime you're cleaning the lace, I always share this as well because this is very, very important. Whenever you're shampooing the lace, you just kind of want to take it and kind of do this to it. But you have to be gentle because it's lace, and if we're too aggressive with it, we can damage it.
Okay.
And then you rinse it out. You don't want to squeeze like wring it. You just want to squeeze it out and then let it completely air dry.
Okay.
And I always take my comb and kind of just comb through it, just to kind of give it a nice. You don't have to style it because styling's you're not gonna do anything with it while it's wet. You're just kind of combing through so that there's not tangles, and then it's completely dry. When it's completely dry, you can style it again. And this particular piece, of course, you can restyle. And we also have a tutorial for that as well. And then I know that you mentioned that you've seen some of my Instagrams.
Yeah.
Alexander has some amazing tutorials, and so does Abby.
Yes.
So thank you for sharing that, because we have such a great social media team, and they're excellent at what they do. I know Abby has a lot of wonderful experience with her wigs as well.
Yeah,
but
she's great. I love watching her. I love watching, and she wears like every color. It's like she's not even like stuck in like a certain. Yes. She looks good in every color.
And it's beautiful when we get to that point. You know, I know that's not for everyone, but when we do get to that point as a wig wearer where we just don't have that reservation anymore. Yeah. Like you said a while ago, I change my pieces probably every hour. I mean, it's just what I love doing.
Yes.
But this is beautiful on you. Red carpet looks really nice.
Thank you.
I'm super excited that you got it right before the holiday.
Oh my gosh, I know. I'm so
excited
too.
You'll have to post a photograph and tag us.
Yes, I will. I'm gonna play around with it and see, how to kind of like style it, do something different with it. I'm just excited. I'm just so excited to play with it and just learn how to manipulate hair again. I kind of forgot. I mean, it's been like 10 months since I've had hair. So.
Well, wonderful. Hope you have fun with it. So do you mind showing me your head coverings that you received as well?
Yeah, let's do that. Let me put my phone back down. All right, awesome. So they're not open, so let me see if I can open them up really quick.
Thank you.
All right, so let's try this. Oh, I've never seen this one. This one's a hair tube.
Okay.
So this, it's like a really pretty, it's like a purpley.
Wonderful color, yes.
Yeah, purpley. What do you do with this? I don't even know.
Okay, so that is, it's let me show you. Let me see if I can show you on.
Maybe tie it in a knot?
You're going to take, let me see if, I'll stand up so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so you're going to take your tube. This is kind of hard to see this. And you're going to turn it inside out.
Okay.
And mine isn't quite long enough, but it'll at least give you the idea of what you do with it.
Okay.
So you're going to take your tube and turn it inside out. Right. And then it's kind of hard to see this underneath, but you're going to cross your hands like this.
Inside of it?
Inside the tube.
Okay.
And then you're going to grab both ends like this.
Okay.
One hand and here's one. And my hands are crossed.
Okay.
And then you're going to pull it through like this, and it makes a knot.
Okay.
And then you pull the knot down. And then this is what you...
That's what you put on?
Yes.
All right, let's try it. Let's see if I can follow directions.
And you could wear it to the side. Yeah, look at there.
What do you think?
This looks great.
So cute. This color is really pretty.
So nice, layered underneath a hat or something.
Or maybe even the wig. You know, maybe use it on top.
Go back with it.
This is so cute.
Yes, and so these are just beautiful head coverings in the event that someday you may not want to wear your wig on a particular day, but head coverings are wonderful. And
or maybe if it's raining, right? Because like I heard you're not supposed to really wear your wig in the rain.
Actually, you know what? I have to share something with you.
Tell me.
Rain will not hurt your wig.
Oh, really? So this is a common myth, huh?
Oh, that is a total myth.
Wow.
Let me just share something with you. If the wig is human hair, and this is such a good topic, really, and it's good to go over it. I could do this every single live because I hear this all the time. If your wig is synthetic, rain will not hurt your wig. It's not going to make it go straight. It's not going to damage it at all. Actually, it's going to just bead off and you should be good. If
Okay.
it's human hair, of course, it's going to react like a human head of hair. So if it's raining, it might loosen up the curl. It may frizz, but rain will not rain will not cause damage to synthetic pieces. That's one of the beautiful things about staying red carpet ready, if you will,
Right.
because it's just gonna beat off. Even if you have a
Yeah.
curly style like our breezy or something,
Hmm.
breezy, it'll start raining. I think I have one of those on my feed at Texas Wig Fairy if you want to view that. It's raining outside and I show that no damage at all. It's just going to beat off, it's going to dry, and you're going to look absolutely fine.
Oh my goodness. See, that is like a huge benefit because if it rained or was even like remotely humid, I would be like
No.
I would just be
Yes.
frizzy. So this is so
And
exciting, you know,
yes,
that's like a benefit. Why would you ever want to have regular hair?
I never did again.
I mean,
When my hair grew back, I stayed wearing wigs. I am like totally sold on them forever,
well,
I think.
well, here is the other.
Nice.
This pattern is so
Isn't that
pretty.
nice?
I don't know if you can see it in person, but this is so pretty. And this is like a little braid, it looks like. This is so feminine. I
So
love
can you read
this.
the name and color of that one, please?
Yes.
Yes, that's gorgeous on you too.
This one, Helena Christiansen. Where would I find the
Okay, so it's our Christine Headwear. It should be like on
Oh,
the
it is.
back of the
It's Yep.
package.
I see it now. Yep, it is Christine. There it is.
Yes.
Yes, the Christine. This one is so pretty. It is so thick and like, but not like in a heavy sense, but like just like durable, like very luxurious.
And
It
the
feels
fabric,
so nice.
yes, the fabric is like, I don't know how else to describe it other than like buttery.
Yeah,
It
that's
just feels
it.
so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it is it feels like high-end
Yes.
fabric is what I would consider it. But I love this little satin detail here.
Yes.
It's just like gives it this like femininity, and I love that because sometimes when you wear hats and I don't know, like beanies, you just kind of feel like almost tomboyish, which is cute when you're going for that look. But when you want to feel a little bit more feminine, this is really cute. So I love this. And so can you also wear it in the front?
Yes.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
that's all right, I'm gonna have to play with these and send some photos. So I'm
Please do.
excited.
Yes. Make sure you tag us. We would love to see those.
Yes, absolutely. That's
Well,
awesome.
Rivka, I want to thank you so much for your words of encouragement, and I want to thank you so much for being courageous and brave and joining us today and sharing your journey to wigs. And congratulations that today was the very last day for your radiation.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Yes,
Danny and the Texas Wig Fairy and René of Paris for just letting me celebrate today. I mean, you guys didn't even know that this was
we
going
didn't.
to be such a fabulous day. I was supposed to end on Friday, and there was a machine issue, so today was my last day. So this is just like the icing on the cake for my
Wonderful,
celebration. So
wonderful. I'm
I'm so
so
excited.
glad that we got to be part of today.
Yes,
So
thank you
thank
so
you,
much.
Rivka. Blessings to you, and I hope
Thank
to
you.
see you soon.
Thank you. Bye,
Bye bye.
guys.